going to show you how to make caramelized popcorn. This is an easy homemade recipe. We do not use corn syrup in this recipe, and I simplified it for you. I made everything a quarter of, and I will show you the ingredients as we go. I'm going to use this air popped with this gadget here, but you could easily pop it in the microwave or on your stove. You're going to pop half a cup of kernel, and you're going to make sure to put aside all the popcorn that has been popped. You don't want to bite into a kernel that's unpopped. What we're looking for is 10 cups of popped popcorn. So here is your ingredients. You have a quarter cup of honey, a quarter cup of butter, a quarter cup of sugar, and brown sugar, and actually the darker the sugar the better. So if you have a very dark brown sugar, that's even better. You have a quarter teaspoon of salt. You have a quarter teaspoon of baking soda, and it's very important when to put it in. You have a quarter teaspoon of vanilla essence. This is optional. We're going to put our butter first. We're going to use a wooden spoon for this, and then we're going to put a quarter cup of brown sugar. Here's a quarter cup of honey. Now we're actually going to use the honey instead of corn syrup. We're going to bring this to a boil on medium-high and then cook it for another 5 minutes. The timing is important, so please put on the timer. You see how it's boiling there? Just going to add my salt. Boiling gooey stuff, but it's going to be delicious with the popcorn. So I put my timer 5 minutes, but about a minute before I'm going to add my vanilla essence. You're just going to keep stirring. So after the boil, you're going to stop stirring, and you're going to cook it for another 5 minutes. Caramelized popcorn has been in the United States for a very long time. So at the 5-minute mark, we're going to add the half a teaspoon of baking soda. This will cause the caramel to change colors and foam up a bit. This is the chemical reaction that you want, because the bubbling effect of the baking soda will aerate the caramel and make it lighter and smoother, and therefore easier to coat the popcorn. Okay, this is the time we're going to put our vanilla essence. We have about a minute to go. We have to get ready with our baking soda because it's very important to put it right after that time mark. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. We'll take it off the heat and mix our baking soda. Look what's happening. Can you see how it's turning colors? It's becoming lighter and aerating at the same time. Wow, it's like a frosting. I'm going to pour our caramel into our popcorn. We're going to pour our caramel onto our popcorn, and we're going to take 2 spoons to do this. So So in order to wash this out, I'm going to put some boiling water on the stove for a few minutes. You want to put your oven at 250 degrees for about 45 minutes. And every 10 minutes, we're going to take out the caramel, stir it with your 2 spoons, and put it back in the oven. Another 10 minutes, stir it all up, and put it back in the oven. And that is why I said at first it doesn't matter if you're going to coat all the popcorn with caramel the first time. Very important, the pan has to be hot. Put your popcorn on the pan and mix your caramel. The oven is ready. We're going to put our pan in the oven. I put the oven on 250 degrees for 45 minutes. We're going to wait till 10 minutes to take it out. Give it a little mix, put it back in your oven. Another 10 minutes, take it out, give it a good coating all over, put it back in your oven. So you're going to do this a couple times until you feel that all your popcorn has been mixed in with the caramel sauce. You can actually taste the salt that you put into it, so don't be afraid to put a little bit of salt. It brings out the flavor in the popcorn. I'm really getting excited because that means that it will be ready sooner than later. So I take out the popcorn from the oven. I'm going to give it a mix, and now it's nice and soft, so it's easier to mix up your popcorn. Yum. I'm going to flatten up a little bit. It's going back in the oven, and then I'll put my timer on for another 10 minutes to do the same thing. Remember, your pan is hot. Going in the oven. It's the second time I've put it all together.